Copper Kettle with Cindy Martin. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Cindy is our entertaining columnist, and she also provides us with a variety of wonderful recipes. She owns the Copper Kettle Kitchen Store in historic downtown Laramie, and this is a really fabulous place to come find kitchen gear as well as take a cooking class and get some great tips and advice from someone who knows it all. So.
Oh, that's dangerous.
She's very, very good at this. So today we are here taking a look at our taste feature for our holiday and winter issue of Wyoming Lifestyle, and we are looking at cooking with wine. And Cindy has a variety of recipes for us. We also, of course, are giving a shout out to our own Wyoming winery, Table Mountain Vineyards. And Patrick Zimmer from Huntley, he creates some fabulous wines. So these are recipes that you can use to incorporate his wines or your favorites. And today we are taking a look at a variety of recipes. We're going to show you two of them that we're going to make right now. So what are we making right now?
Right now we are going to make a wonderful risotto, and that will have a nice white wine incorporated in it. And then also some poached pears, and that will use a nice full-bodied red wine as well. So those are the two recipes we're going to quickly make, and so hang on.
Okay.
Ready? We just need to get our aromatics going because a risotto is really just rice. It's a special type of rice. This is about a tablespoon of olive oil. You want to use the olive oil. If you haven't moved away from vegetable oils and into the olive oils, I highly suggest you do that. It's so very good for your heart to have the olive oil. It's a good fat. It actually dissolves the fat around your organs.
Oh, fascinating.
Really good. I know. So we have half of an onion and just one carrot. And we might actually not use all of this. So all it is to give it some more flavor. We build one flavor upon another with risotto, and this is the start of just flavor building. So we just let this saute for a few minutes, and this dish is really good to make if you have a bunch of other things that are going to keep you in the kitchen, because you have to stay pretty darn close to your pot before the risotto. So while this is going, we're going to poach a couple pears to get those ready. And all we have here is just hot water, boiling hot water. And if you can hand me just a nice looking pear from over there. There we go. Take off the little tag. And we just drop it in.
Okay, so we have peeled our pears that have been soaking, and what are we doing next?
We are going to let them start to simmer into a broth of basically red wine. So actually what I'll need is with the Zinfandel, because you pour out, I'll need 2 cups of this one. 2 cups. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. And we have a whole stick of cloves that's going into our pot, excuse me, of cinnamon, and a bunch of cloves. We probably have, it's about a teaspoon worth, so it's about 10 cloves. Thank you. And we're just going to let this start to simmer before we add our pears. And then in the meantime, we are going to start building on our risotto. So we've already had the carrots in here and the onions, and this is our rice. See how it's different? It makes it very smooth and creamy. So the difference between like a risotto and regular rice is the way you prepare it, but also the small little, they're a fat grain. So if we just wanted to boil rice, we'd throw all the water in at once, but that's not what we want. We want a nice, very smooth, velvety result with our dish. And so first we just coat it with all the oil that's in here. And it's a very fragrant oil because it's had the onions and the carrots cooking in it. And we just heat it a little bit. We're not frying it, we're just heating it just a little bit. And then we have a pot of chicken broth going over here, and it's simmering because we don't want to slow down this process. We put in, this is homemade broth, and so it's really rich and really yummy. There's all sorts of good stuff in there. So what we do is we put in 1 scoop which is about 1 cup of broth at a time, and it's nice and liquidy now. And we let it kind of boil down so it's like a thick sauce, and I'll show it to you. And then we'll add another scoop. Ooh, it smells good. Can you smell it?
It does smell good. Everything smells so good. Now, all these recipes will be in our feature in the issue, so you can find the recipes to all these dishes that you see here today. Never say this right. Coco vin?
Coco vin.
Coco vin. Chicken with wine?
Chicken, yes, basically rooster in wine.
Those darn roosters that wake you up in the morning.
Roosters, yep, they end up in the pot.
That's right.
They are really good. There's something yucky there. So it's a man's meal. You have 4 cups of wine in here. You have bacon like crazy. So you start with a bacon, and you cook your bacon until it's nice and crispy, and then you saute your onions, and then there's a whole head of garlic in here, and then you take a full chicken and you quarter it and you put that in and you let it simmer. You take the bacon out because you want that bacon to hold onto its shape. If you cook it too much, it's gonna just turn into yuckiness. And you just let it cook in the oven for about an hour and a half. And truly, you can throw a bay leaf in there. That is really everything that's in there. It's just 3 cups of wine, half a chicken, bacon, an onion, and a head of cloves.
That's amazing. That is so
Or a head
good.
of garlic. Yeah, it is really good.
Very good.
Yes, and then traditionally you put it over top of a bed of pasta, making it a full meal.
Well, thank you to Cindy Martin.
And thank you.
Very much. Cheers. From Copper Kettle in historic downtown Laramie, and Cindy has prepared some wonderful dishes for us. All of these recipes can be found in our holiday and winter issue of Wyoming Lifestyle magazine. This is a great opportunity in the winter season to bring your cooking indoors, make it very stick to your ribs and very hearty, very much a comfort food, and wine plays in perfectly with that.
Yes.
So absolutely, so grab your favorite bottle of Table Mountain Vineyards from Huntley and make some of these recipes, and we wish you a very happy winter season.